If I could go back a few years, I wouldn't buy a better camera. I wouldn't learn better editing. I wouldn't even spend more time planning. But I'd do one thing. I'd start before I felt ready. You see, guys, I remember back then before I started YouTube, I was procrastinating so many times. And I didn't procrastinate because I was lazy. I procrastinate because I wanted to wait until I felt more confident. I procrastinate because when I listened to my voice, I didn't like how I sound. I procrastinate because I didn't have the perfect surrounding, the perfect setup, the perfect space. I didn't have a camera. I didn't have a good microphone. There were so many things that was holding me back, that was stopping me from getting started on YouTube. All of these things hold me back for a long period of time. And I'm talking about months. There were so many times I was on the internet searching to find the perfect equipment, trying to wait until I have enough money to buy these things, trying to save, trying to look on YouTube how to set up my studio, trying to look at the type of gadgets YouTubers were using, and trying to think about that I wanted to get the best things so that I can produce value. I thought that having all of these things would allow me to get started and producing the quality of videos so that I could attract views and subscribers and so that I could become successful on YouTube. But after some time, I realized that none of that matters. But I'll get into that more in this video. You see, guys, what I've realized that the only thing that I should have done was to take my phone and start recording. Start recording with what I have and just upload the videos. Because you know what's interesting about it? The version of me that learned how to grow and build a YouTube business, grow a channel, that didn't exist in the beginning and it was never going to exist. That version of me came after recording and uploading multiple videos over time. And why? Because over time, you learn so many things. You eventually learn how to improve here and there. Every single day you upload, you improve one thing at a time. Over time, you learn from your mistakes. Over time, you learn different skills. And over time, as your budget increase, you can slowly upgrade your equipment. And the interesting thing is, as long as you have a decent camera and a decent microphone, people will listen as long as you're providing value. And in most cases, your smartphone is always going to be enough, at least when you're just getting started out. You see, guys, when I really take the time to look at my journey, where I'm coming from to where I am today, I realize that I am not there yet. I might be achieving some success now, and I might have multiple channels, but the learning continues, the growth continues, the mistakes continues, and honestly, I'm still figuring things out. But the interesting thing is, this is all part of the journey. And it quickly made me realize that you can never be too ready and you can never feel too confident to start on YouTube. You will learn over time, you will grow over time, you will always make mistakes. But if you have the will and the enthusiasm to improve, you will improve. And you want to stay consistent with this without thinking that I need all these things before I get started. And when I think about it, I realize that readiness is an illusion. That perfect time that you want to have or feel to start YouTube, to think that you feel you're ready for this YouTube journey, it is just an illusion, guys. It really is. Because you will only feel ready through action. Only through action you will feel ready and you become ready. You will never have this before because there's so many things to learn, there's so many mistakes to make, and even the most successful YouTubers right now, they're still making mistakes, they're still learning, and the journey continues. So you don't need to pressure yourself to feel like you have to have all of these things before you get started. And come to think about it, looking back, I was waiting because I wanted to feel certainty. But certainty, it didn't come. Progress did.